So I'm a proponent of the recap. I don't want it to be biased at all. I think it's great. It has these little snippets, but it already has like a tag, like here's a little, like we talked about, you know, the land trust. And then there is already like a little link there. And I can't speak to how Kyle does this, but I would think everything else you're talking about would be adding more. There's a link in it for the agenda or for the meeting minutes. It's all very clear right there. And I guess I don't understand why it seems like it's a big deal to all of you. And I sent my email at 5, so I'm sure you didn't have a chance to read it yet. But I'm also going to go back to all the transparency issues that we had last year. And I think this recap for, say, a person with 3 kids who is cooking, is working and doing all of this, and I can't sit down and do a 2-hour, 3-hour video, but here's a recap, and this says blah, blah, blah. Here, you can go right here and you can view it, I think is really, really helpful. And I feel like everything that you as a council can do for transparency is really important, because there was a huge lack of transparency with decisions that were made in the past year. And I think that this would go a long way, and I think by taking it away, it's not necessarily a good little signal. But I do think it is really, really a great service. I think a lot of people that I know, once we discovered it was there, were really excited about it. I wasn't able to go to the last meeting. I was away, and it took me like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, great, great, great. And then I went to the portions I wanted to go to. I went back later and watched it, but not everybody can do that. So I would strongly urge you to continue the recap as it is. And if you want to do all of these different changes with the website and how things are communicated, I feel like that's a bigger project, which again, as you said, you don't really have time for that. So why are we making this change?
You know, just point of clarification, I think giving you access or having a link to 100% of the entire conversation on any topic could not be more transparent.
Exactly. I feel that way. That's it.
But that's what the recap is, that's what I'm saying.
But the recap is a snippet. It's not the we are giving you 100%. We are fully transparent. We are opening up the door so you can hear the entire conversation. Whereas a recap with even best intentions is just that.
But
it's
the
not
recap
100%.
has the link to the video, is what I'm saying.
And that's what we're going to have. Is just instead of the recap, we're going to. I think that's what the majority wants for now.
It's part of my 3 minutes, but I'm confused on what we're changing, because right now.
What we're changing is we're just going to look, I believe, if everybody's agreement or the most, we're going to look at just